We came to the new Stanton Hospital when there was still construction going on, and we got to see that, oh, we're going from 1 floor to 3. We have elevators. We're not all together anymore. We're all going to be separated. So it was quite a shock. It was exciting, however, to see the space that we had, the brightness, the colors, all the new equipment. So it was a very exciting time.
Planning for the new Stanton Yellowknife Hospital began in 1985, and it was completed in 1988.
We transitioned from a called Stanton Yellowknife Hospital in the late 70s, early 80s, to became the regional hospital when we moved in here in 88, and then eventually we became more territorial and focused, so providing more territorial type programs and support to the rest of the patients of the territories and health centers.
Back in 1988, you know, the technology was top of the line.
Steve Schaub has been in the building since it opened in 1988. He was hired as an electrician during the construction of the new Stanton Yellowknife Hospital. These days, he's the manager of facility services, overseeing all aspects of building maintenance.
After being in the new hospital for a number of years, one of the services that came evident that we needed and patients pushed for it was a dialysis unit. Patients that are from the NWT really want to be in the NWT and have their services. And of course, you've heard the saying, you build it, they will come. We seem to have more and more dialysis patients than we did when we first started it.
With a bigger hospital came more patients from all around the territory.
As the services increase and the demand on the services and the level of services, you have to add staff in order to be able to meet the requirements of the patients that are coming through the door. And the patient volume's increasing. We're seeing more and more chronic illness in the Northwest Territories, so we're seeing different types of demands on the system. But at the same time, we've seen the change from inpatient focused care to ambulatory care or outpatient based, where it's short stay, where a patient comes in for a procedure. They will come in the morning, have their procedure done, whether it be surgical procedure or maybe mild sedation, like a colonoscopy or something like that, and then they're discharged within a short period of time, and usually don't have to stay overnight.
We've slowly upgraded it to the present state. When it first started out, it was basically like ones and zeros of the basic computer language at the time in 1988.
As the years went on and we became busier, and the model of care, so you're getting patients in, you're treating the patients are having surgery, and you're discharging them, the turnover of what you're doing is very quick. We ran out of space so quickly because we were seeing more patients, we were doing more in a day.
We see between 1,200 to 1,400 patients in any given year in the orthopedic clinic for each surgeon. So Stanton itself is starting to see some strain around the edges about being able to accommodate and deliver healthcare services to the patients that we see. It's more than just the volume number, however. It's also that healthcare has changed. The mode of delivery of healthcare has changed. In the past, there may have been many patients that we would have managed with an operation and stayed in hospital for 3 or 4 days afterwards, whereas now it's gone to more of an outpatient type focus, so that the patients do not stay in hospital as long or at all. And as well, a lot of the other procedures that weren't even done 20 years ago, such as the screenings for cancers and things like that. As Stanton proceeds forwards, we've got to be able to match the demands of our patient with the current practice of medicine, as well as what we envision the practice of medicine being like across the board, like in that 10, the 25, 50-year time frame.
In the past 25 years, models of care, facility standards, and technology have all changed significantly. Now in 2013, planning is underway for additional space and systems upgrading to ensure a continuing high level of patient care in the Northwest Territories.